All right, we are live. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is a beautiful Friday here in sunny Florida. My name is Chris. This is my channel. We love comics. And no, you're not going to see any comic books today, but I wanted to show you where I am. Right now, I am at Indians Rock Beach, which is, I don't know, somewhere in Florida. I don't know the name of the town. But it's called Indian Rocks Beach. They say it's much nicer than even Clearwater, which I was at for Christmas. I don't have a comic book to show you, but I wanted to show you guys how amazing this scenery is. So right now, I am surrounded by water, and I thought I would do a live show. So you never know, this might be the first live shark attack on a comic book video that you've ever seen. So I just wanted to hope everybody's doing all right. And as you can see, the beach is not crowded. I'll show you. This is a pretty popular beach, obviously not as popular as Clearwater. There's a lot more people down in that direction. But as you could see, if you could see that chair over there, that's my chair. But there's hardly anybody in here. The water is not very warm, I can tell you that. But it is absolutely clear. I don't know if you can see the bottom, but I am basically waist deep right now. And I can see the bottom. And they've said, which I haven't seen yet, but they've said there's things like manatees and sometimes even dolphins and stingrays. So they say you might want to shuffle your feet while you're in the water because they bury themselves in the sand. So I just wanted to show that the one thing that I'm very happy about, I do not see one person wearing a mask. Now, what you want to take from what's going on in this world, that's up to you. But I'm going to go back to enjoying life. They haven't allowed us to open the pool yet, even though it's supposed to be open. But, you know, what are you going to do? But if I see anything where there's a dolphin or a fish or something, I might go live again. There's a couple of fish actually swimming right there. Let me see if I can get to them. There's a whole school of fish right in front of me. I don't know if you could see that. And there they go. Obviously, they're going to swim faster than me. So if all of a sudden you start hearing the theme music for Jaws, then you know I got to watch out, because I thought this was funny. So there went by a school of pretty decent-sized fish. I thought it was seaweed at first. And the funny part is, I lived in New York all my life. I haven't been really in the water more than once in the past 20 years. And here I am in Florida. Like I said, this is Indian Rocks Beach. If anybody can Google it and let me know what town it is, because I don't even know. That's the funny part. But now that I'm used to the water, it's beautiful. If you ever get the chance to come down to Florida, the one beach everybody's going to say is the best is Clearwater. Up, and fish just jumped out of the water right there. Oh, here come the fish again. I want to see if I can get them on camera. That'd be pretty cool. But they say Clearwater Beach is one of the best beaches. I went there for Christmas. It's not bad, but it's definitely packed. Parking is horrible there. And the beach is nice, but I mean, it's not anything amazing. I mean, the sand is amazing. But here, it's just as nice. It's not as crowded. I had to walk about a mile to get to the parking. But that's fine with me, considering I'm sure, like many of you, been basically staying indoors all the time. It's nice to get a little exercise. An interesting situation. I don't know if you can see, I have a folding chair over there, but I had that in my little mini shed out by the back by my house, and I kept it there in storage, and I haven't used it before, and it's one that comes with a little bag that you pull out, and I pulled it out, and there was a gecko lizard. So I thought that was actually funny. I let it go. There's like some brush over in the back over there, so I let them go there. But yeah, that's something you don't see every day. I guess I got to get used to things like finding gecko lizards in my chairs. But I hope you guys are doing well. I know this isn't a comic book video, but I just wanted to show everybody that you can enjoy life no matter what life throws at you. I'm here actually by myself because my wife did have to work. So instead of just sitting around feeling sorry for myself doing nothing, something just moved under my feet. I guess maybe that might be one of those stingrays they're talking about. But I felt something tickle. So who knows? Maybe you guys will actually be able to see me eaten alive. Hopefully I won't go the crocodile hunter way or whatever it was. I don't know if the stingrays around here are poisonous or whatever, but anyway, what I was saying is, before I was rudely interrupted by a sea creature, that you can have fun with no matter what you do. And there's that school of fish again. I'll try and see if I can get them on camera, but I don't think they're going to let me go near them. So let's find out. See if I can show you. See if anybody can see them. So I'm being surrounded by fish right now. And I think that's pretty cool. In New York, I would have never seen anything like that. Because first of all, you can't even see the water on Long Island where I lived. The water was basically so brown that you couldn't put your hand 1 inch under the water without seeing it. And here's the funny part. This phone is actually completely waterproof. So if any of the fish come close by, I can literally put this underwater. As a matter of fact, let's see if we can see something. I don't know if we'll be able to see something. But, yep. There's some fish right there. Let's see if we can get them. Oh, I guess you guys didn't see it. I went underwater and couldn't see the fish. But yeah, this is actually pretty, this is waterproof. I can actually go scuba diving with this phone, but I don't have any scuba gear. But yeah, there's a cop that's patrolling the beach. I guess you got to make sure you're 6 feet apart. Like, for some reason, if the you-know-what was airborne, which it's not, like, the wind wouldn't move it anywhere. I mean, it's just lack of thought. But anyway, I'm enjoying the day. I got this school of fish. They keep surrounding past me. There's a school of these fish. I really wish I can get them on camera for you guys. But, I don't know. It's just something I've never done before. And I wanted to share it with you guys because I know, a lot of you are like in my position where you've been out of work for now going on 7-8 weeks. And there's no end in sight. All right, there's a fish on the bottom. I'm going to see if I can get it by going underwater. Hold on. It's funny, when you go underwater with it, it disconnects. But there was a fish swimming on the bottom right in front of me. So I thought that was pretty cool. I guess you guys didn't get it, because every time I go underwater, it disconnects. So I just want to say, keep collecting, keep having fun, don't get discouraged. Your life is only going to go as far as you believe it to be or know it to be. So, I mean, one of the things I said on my Facebook the other day is when the world is crumbling, you can crumble with it, you could sit there and watch it fall, or you could pick up the rubble and make something beautiful out of it. You know, when there's a forest fire, it does a lot of destruction, but it also clears the way for new life to grow. So, you can be a victim all your life and wonder why you're always victimized, or you can say, today's the day, I'm just going to live my life no matter what the scenario is, and I'll make the best of it. So hopefully this will show you guys that anything is possible. I mean, I'm no millionaire. I don't even, like I've said in other videos, I don't even think I have $1,000 in my bank account. So it's not like when I buy all those comics, I'm like, well, I'll just go to my trust fund, pull out a couple $100,000 and buy some books. Doesn't work that way. But I always seem to find the right amount at the right time. And as a matter of fact, last night, I made a deal on another Grail book and saved myself about $300. So it is possible. And I want to share that with you all. So I want you to know that, I mean, before I moved here, we were going to lose our house. I lost all my jobs. We had no idea where we were going to move. I didn't have the money to move even if I wanted to. I had to come up with about $25,000 within a span of 3 months. I did it in 3 weeks. Found a place to live, and here I am in Indian Rocks Beach, somewhere in Florida, because again, I don't know the name of the town. And unfortunately, I can't really read the comments because it's so bright and sunny. Sorry about that. So, if I can do it, you can do it. And when I do my videos, these fish keep circling me. It's so funny. When I do these videos, I don't do it to brag. I don't do it to try and rub it in anybody's face. I'm trying to show that if a Joe Schmo like me, who isn't a millionaire, who doesn't have a trust fund, who's not married into wealth or anything like that, who doesn't have $1 million job and isn't raking in thousands of dollars a day, can get books that most people wish they can get. And remember, I have a lot of low-grade books. I even have my own. I have Amazing Spider-Man 1, but it's coverless. And you know what? I love it, because why? Just like the name of my channel, we love comics. I love them whether they have covers or not, whether they're a 0.5 or a 9.8. So as of now, I can't buy an X-Men #1 9.8. But if I can get a 0.5, I'll be just as happy. Because whether it's a 0.5 or a 9.8, it is still yours. So if you keep that mindset, you will always be happy. And if somebody would have told me a year ago that, oh, another fish just jumped out of the water, that I would be swimming in the beach alone in an area that most people have to spend lots of money to come on vacation to do, in 70 to 80 degree weather, and it's not even 12 o'clock in the afternoon yet, talking to people on my cell phone in the middle of the ocean, well, I guess the Gulf, because this is actually the Gulf of Mexico, I wouldn't have believed them. I was depressed. That's why, if you haven't noticed, back when I was living in New York, I commented on every single comment of every single video the second they were made, because I just spent my time at home doing nothing. And that's not living, that's surviving. And one of the biggest tests of what's going on in life right now is maybe to show people that you have a choice to make. You can survive, like how most people are going to, or you can live. And I've done the survival thing. It's boring. It's full of pain. It's negative. It's lonely. It gets you nowhere. So I think it's time I start living. So even the past month and a half to 2 months now, and here come the fish again, I've been staying at home basically doing nothing. And today I just decided, well, it made it a lot easier that they finally opened the friggin' beaches, but I'm finally out doing something that I never thought I would do before, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I want to share that with you guys, because anything is possible. I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life in New York and just be, living the life of mediocrity. And to me, success is not having to be a multi-millionaire. And my minutes are about up. I only have about 25% left, so I'm going to save it in case I see something like a dolphin or a manatee or something. But I want to say I love you guys. I hope you are doing well. Do not live in fear. And I want to leave you with this interesting thought. The next time you hear the news, when the news says to you that somebody has passed away and they tested positive for you know what, you have to ask yourself, did any of them say they passed away from it? Prime example, if I, God forbid, had cancer, and then I got ran over and killed by a car in a car accident, even though I had cancer, did not mean I died of it. So the next time you hear the news say that somebody is tested positive that has passed away, you have to say to yourself, that's a lot more different than that being the cause of that death. And I will leave it at that. So think for yourselves. Don't believe everything you're told. Research everything. Have fun. Live your life. And don't forget, it's not you. It is not I. It's We Love Comics.